Planet Zoo has been rated E10 plus by the MSRB for crude humor, mild blood, and mild violence. It has been approved for all persons ages 10 and over. This video is brought to you in part by The Night Sheriff by Phil Foglio. Bartholomew Xenon's Xenonland is protected by the Night Sheriff. Day and night, he's burdened by a witch's curse to be aware of all that live and play within the massive fantasy theme park. Now an attack on the park by a monster hunter who knows far too much threatens everything: the guests, the staff, and the supernaturals who take refuge in the park. The Night Sheriff must scramble to uncover not only the source of the threat, but the secrets of the park of which even he was not aware. If he doesn't, he may be doomed. The park may be doomed. And even the world may be doomed. And that's a lot of doom. Go to Amazon.com for your copy today. Hey kids, this is Jack. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Planet Zoo and the Prairie Haven Zoo Project. What I'm doing in this episode is basically exactly what I promised in the last episode. I'm putting together a capybara habitat. It's not a very complicated build this time, I gotta tell you. Capybara are easy to please when it comes to their habitats, apparently. They are undemanding, cheerful little animals. In any case, it is interesting because I did have a problem with the barriers on this. For whatever reason, the barriers did not work, so I literally had to erase the barriers, which of course made the game think that, oh my gosh, all the capybaras that I had already put in the habitat had escaped. But I just put the barrier back, and that was it for that problem. What was I completely and totally just lost my train of thought. I hate when I do that. Anyway, it's a pretty good habitat. It looks nice. I'm having some trouble with some aspects, with some of the new aspects of the game. You're supposed to be able to make shallow water, and I'm watching people in other videos. They're like, they lower the land by like a half a centimeter, and then they're able to put little ponds in there. I try that, and it's like, no, it's obstructed. It's obstructed. It's obstructed. So I end up having to lower the land like 3 feet. It's a little ridiculous. Anyway, other than that, this habitat was a pretty easy build. You give them a lot of rocks, you give them a lot of trees, you give them some space, and they're fine. I did do a double fence. I included a bunch of the tropical trees. I love the tropical trees. They just look cool. And, and boom, we were done. So I am going to let you have the rest of the time lapse, and I will talk to you at the end of the build. See you in a minute. And here, of course, we have the finished habitat. I ended up making this water hole a little bit like a miniature river. It's not very it's very shallow. It's not very deep at all. But the animals have everything they need, and they're just being little capybara happy guys. You know, they run along, they play, but for the most part, they're just doing their little capybara things. You know, it came out very nice. It looks really good, I think, and it's already attracting attention. So we do have people coming. I like the double fencing with the flowers in between. I think that just makes it look good. I like this little brick wall here from the temple set. You know, yeah, it's not a complicated habitat, but it does the job. It really does. Now, something you might notice looking at the game is that I'm beginning to develop some serious lag here. My frame rate has dropped precipitously in the last couple of episodes, and it's all because, you know, I've got a lot going. It's a big zoo. I've got close to 6,300 people in the zoo, and the computer's trying to animate all of them. It's trying to animate all of the animals. So we're likely not going to get more than 1 or maybe 2 more episodes before I shut this down and move on to the next project. I have decided what the next project is, but I haven't, you know, formalized it yet. I haven't started organizing yet, so I don't want to mention anything just now. I will tell you that I do have, this is what, episode 20, what is it, 27? I think 28 maybe? Anyway, I was thinking no more than 1, maybe 2 more habitats, and then we'd be done. If it gets too bad, I'll shut it down early. I do plan on doing a zoo tour video for this zoo. This was an amazing experience. I loved building this zoo, and I'm definitely going to do a tour for it. Anyway, guys, if you liked what you saw here, please hit that like button. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Let's zoom into some capybaras. Tell me what you think in the comments below, and you know, like and subscribe, the usual stuff. I love how he's just sitting under the faucet. That's a toy. That faucet is a toy. But you notice the animals are moving slower, the keepers are moving slower. You know, I may not even do 2 more. I may just go ahead and give us a zoo tour in the next episode. So yeah, you know, all the usual things. You know, subscribe if you haven't. Like, you know, hit that like button. Blobbity blobbity YouTube thingy. And I'll see you guys in the next habitat. If I do a next habitat, it may be chimpanzees. I haven't yet decided. It might be chimpanzees. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.